Hey friends, welcome to All Around the Farm today. Today, we are not going to be all around the farm. Remember a few months back when the 6600 broke all the belts and I had to get it home and I had to borrow Brian's and to help me do that? Well, now it's come time for me to pay that one forward. See, so we're gonna grab a couple of paint tools and take a ride up to Brian's house this morning. Guys, it's been a while since I've seen anybody hauling a fishing boat in the beginning of March. And he's got that thing loaded with gear. He's ready to go fishing right now. Unreal. So friends, here's what we got on the agenda today. Brian, he's not much of a farmer, but he's always nice enough to help me when I need help with something on my farm. Now, JT here ain't much of a race car guy. But if he needs help with a race car, who am I to, not pay it forward and help him out? So he's got a race coming up next weekend. I think they call it the slush bucket or the mud slinger, or I don't know. I don't know, whatever kind of a race you guys could have in March in Michigan. So we're gonna go use our red painting expertise and get a little bit of red paint on this not red race car and see if red paint actually does make it go faster. Well, we made her, guys. There's the mud truck. I tell you what, this guy sure is nuts about his motorsports, but everybody's got their thing. I put a paint job on that one last year. I put a paint job on the other one 2 years ago, which you can see that video. Unfortunately, the body on this is not the same as the body on the other one. It had a little bit of a misfortune, so we had to repaint another body, but she's looking good. And here we are, task at hand today. This, boy, she's just gonna glide. Now, I was looking at this. There's certain precautions I didn't realize when you're racing. Double up the outside wall of your tires because, well, other cars are sharp. No glass because, well, glass is sharp. Look at that. The outside of the car is gonna match the dash. Well, let's get after it. We have a small plan that we're gonna try to incorporate into this gym. We got Frank the dog and Frank's little girlfriend there. They're gonna help out because we can't bring Fluffy on a road trip.
I don't know if he would.
I think Fluffy'd be on the roof, clamped to my head, something. I don't know. It wouldn't end up well.
Might have ran away here. We got Violet.
Might have ran away. Yeah.
We got little Violet here, so that's
little Violet. Okay. So what we got to do now? This is a race / 50 laps of demolition derby.
Basically, we're doing an enduro race.
Yeah.
It's however many laps in about 90 minutes. So
okay.
Hopefully we can survive. But
if you make it the whole 90 minutes, right, that's a start.
The kicker, there's supposed to be slush on the track or snow.
Come on, Frank.
But the way our weather's been, I don't know what they're going to do. They call it a slush slinger, yes.
I thought maybe it was the mud dauber or something.
We did race one last year in the fall with pumpkins on the track, so we'll see. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff to make the track slick. So
right on. Well, here's what we're going to do. Now we're not going to do like an 1105 paint job on this.
So we're not doing base clear on this.
No, we're not even doing base clear. We're just we're basically going to cover up everything we don't want red. Give the car a quick, rub down, wash it off, and shoot paint, and that's what it's going to be. I assume you're going to make it the lap. You got 90 minutes.
Yes. Yep.
So probably in the first 90 seconds, some of the paint's going to be rubbed off this car somewhere.
I mean, it is talent based, but I won't get cocky. I mean, most likely it will happen. Yes.
Right. So nevertheless, guys, I'm going to use my skills to lay down a really nice looking paint job on this car for 90 seconds.
What's the odds we're going nasty red on this one, too? I think that's the only color you know how to spray,
That's right, the only color I can spray. That's why I had to sell that John Deere. I can't paint green. You're going to cut these out? Can we cut these? Because you can probably just about cut it to fit.
I mean, that would be a great opening.
That's a good idea. Why don't we do that?
Perfect.
Yep, I came totally unprepared. So that covers up a portion of your windshield.
So is your wife going to approve of using her new towels for...
Well, she won't know about it until she sees the video. Yeah. So at that point, I guess probably what she doesn't know won't hurt me.
I'm glad we got that 60-degree weather in February, you know.
Well,
or no, it's March now.
It's March now,
March now, yeah.
Sometimes that does help. As much as I hate to see it be that warm in March. Completely.
You know they're gonna know JT's Barn and Grill painted this, right?
Well, just keep her above 50, and I shouldn't have to worry. Fluffy's always got a lot to say.
Is it appropriate to say that's a woman thing?
What's said in the barn stays in the barn.
Gotcha. I mean, this is a red barn too.
I know.
So the whole idea of this is to paint this as fast as we can with efforts of drinking more beer after. Correct?
Yeah.
Is the idea?
Yep. If the sooner we get this done, the sooner we can have some breakfast.
Honestly, if you've seen this car about a month ago after it was, caught on fire with a Mr. Buddy heater in the back seat because somebody was looking for some heat.
Not Brian. That was
not me. Honestly, I wonder if the heat actually works in this car. That might be,
that might be something worthwhile checking out. Yeah. Send me a picture of that car, and I will put it in right here.
A month ago, this car was in. It was. We thought it had tinted windows, needless to say, and they were definitely not tinted.
Yeah. I'm going to work on Scotch Brighting this thing down.
That is the most important part. You got to have that surface
I always
prep.
say, guys, if you want a quality paint job, it's in the prep work. You don't have to use the best paint if your prep work is good enough. And this is what exactly that's going to be, is good enough.
This is probably way too nice a paint job as it is for a car like this.
I think it probably is. So yeah, here's what we're talking about here. Is there's definitely a little fire damage on the 151 here. Like I say, I'm not going to get too particular about feather edging this all in. As long as Brian doesn't end up on the roof, we're going to be okay.
No promises.
No promises. Things happen. All right. Well, we got all the important stuff done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Quality. When I go to paint Massey Kardashian, I need you to come help me with the prep work because this is second to none.
This is, did you see the patchwork?
I do. That's,
when you take stuff out of the trash to do this and you make it look like that,
the pleasantries are endless here. So,
think of the towel there. Think of the story that has.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably that towel. If it could tell dirty stories, I'm sure it could.
Yeah.
So why don't you take that hose and give this a good cheerleader blow?
Yep,
we'll clean it off and back it out. We're gonna paint outside today, guys.
Yeah, it's a nice,
it's the nicest day
50,
we've had.
51? 52
yeah,
degrees?
What is it today? March 2nd.
Yes.
So far, it's the nicest day in March. So we're gonna paint it outside today.
They say that it contaminates, with your dirty rag when you touch that. So,
well, they say a lot of things.
Not that we have dirty rags around here, but
they say a lot of things, and I can only tell you what I can learn from experience, and that's probably nothing to worry about. Although I'm sure if it was, some keyboard Karen will come on here right away and tell me how wrong I am. Sit there and be wrong in your wrongness. JT, you don't know how to paint. Okay. Actually, yeah.
This is your first time, right?
This is the first time I've ever painted a car.
Is this the first time you ever painted the 2007 Pontiac, Firebird Pre?
At your house, yes.
Yes.
Yes. First time I painted a car at your house. Oh, going with the third rail even.
My wife, she did a phenomenal job on
She did.
With her Cricut there and
making
cutting
stickers.
these fine decals, so I want to make sure I preserve those.
She made me the decals for the Green Bastard once upon a time.
The old happy wife, happy life thing. Definitely, a wise man once told me that.
Yep.
He was not wrong.
That's true.
I think you were actually that wise man, though.
Was that after my first divorce or second?
I think it was your second divorce.
Okay. Let's roll this bitch out of here and
I think so.
sling some paint at it. You get in that thing?
Yeah, there's a roll bar right in the way.
Yeah.
This fine unit only has 170.
You just made Luke Duke proud.
Oh, man. I should have slid across the hood. Come on, Bo.
Wow, listen to that horsepower.
Oh,
Hey,
is that
I recognize that
the
color.
right color, everyone? I think so. Smells great.
Love the
doesn't it?
smell of paint in the
Yeah.
morning. Yep. All right, let's get this.
Like it.
It might be a little bit thick yet, but we're gonna try it.
I think it's a great idea.
We can take a few practice shots.
I mean, you're probably not going to hurt anything. So
No.
maybe I should go drain that tank.
Where did I set my gun? It must be still inside.
Yeah, I think it's in here.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, close enough.
Not too bad. Let's watch the painter up close. Now the biggest thing is you want a 50-50 overlap. And he's got that about dialed, let me tell you folks. All them years of tractor painting in his old vintage barn there.
I don't know about this burnt spot, but
Yeah, it's very dark up there for some reason. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
see that or not, but he's definitely laying on all thick like.
let's do the hood now.
What do you think, JT? How do you think it's working out with this temperature, humidity? What do you think here, you know?
Not my worst work. Oh, missed a spot. There we go. There.
Now that's how you take it from silver to red real fast.
That paint dries fast, and I mean fast. There's a big dry spot right here, which you can't see from there, but I can see it.
Oh, it looks phenomenal though.
It's going to be what it's going to be. So.
You know, from them grandstands, you ain't gonna notice a difference.
That's true. Okay, let's grab a refill.
Yep. Gotta cover up that rust, you know.
Well, this will prevent rust.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
even better. Gotta paint the paint.
Can't even see it now. Camouflage.
Yep.
I mean, just look at that overlap. Would you look at that?
Just look at it.
Would you just look at it? Yeah. I mean, you can almost see yourself in the paint.
Damn near.
I mean, that is just minty fresh. Look at that. That's factory orange peel right there, you know?
I know it is. Yep. Oh, squeeze up in there. There's more of that dog shit. And I can't reach that up there. I'm just gonna have to share. Get that.
You know, that zip tie's there so you don't get locked in the trunk. That's your emergency escape right there.
Gotcha. I would drop the mic, but I don't want to drop it. There, what do you think of that?
You know, I think it went from silver to red. It's magnificent. Look at that, you know, for some mistake paint.
For a $12 paint job. I mean, we didn't really miss anything, did we?
No, I think it's pretty show
I think we
quality.
got a pretty good coat of goodies on here.
Give everyone a little walk around action here.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at that.
Oh, I can see one spot on this. I gotta try it.
Oh, he's running for a spot. And let's try to take it all in here. Let's see what we got here. You gotta get that inner fender well there. So.
Boy, this thing's a pain in the butt, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one of them
But it
universal units there. The old ATM.
Yeah. There. I think that's probably not my worst work on a Saturday in a driveway. Probably just as good as the factory paint, if not better.
You know, I think it might last a little longer.
Well, as long as you don't set it on fire.
That would not be the first time. I did not do that though. That was
Yeah.
that was the guy with his Mr. Buddy heater that he left in the back seat.
Right, yes. Oh, look at this. We don't have mosquitoes, but you got whatever the hell that
what
thing
is this thing?
crawling on it already, and he ain't even leaving footprints yet, so you know this is fast drying.
What an ass.
Super. Probably the best quality paint job I've done all day.
I think the best quality paint job in my front lawn too.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely,
honestly.
definitely. Well, guys, there you have it. I got this Massey Ferguson Fire Turkey ready to race. The 151 SS is ready to roll. What do you say, Brian?
She is on fire, looking good.
Good, good. And at 75 miles an hour going in front of grandstands, this is going to be the hottest
you'll never
car.
know. And the biggest thing, as long as the paint stays on for the first lap, nothing else matters.
Yeah, that's what's important. Well, there. I'd say we're...
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Now we're even again because you had to help me move my combine there a little while back.
Yeah, that
So
was an adventure.
I got you back now for this one, so I suppose until the next thing. But I guess, guys, on that note, the mountains are blue. It's Saturday for us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
I'm Earl Schieb. This week with my $29.95 paint job, I will give you $10 metalwork absolutely free.
Earl Schieb's exclusive estimator takes the guesswork out of auto body repair estimates and shows you how to figure the exact cost. Your car then is expertly painted with Earl Schieb's famous Diamond Gloss Come Alive colors. And the price for any car is still only $29.95.
I'm Earl Schieb.